It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Rescue Towing and Command Family Medicine. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Monday. It is September 9th, and it is beautiful once again across the Ozarks. Boy, we just couldn't ask for much more over the weekend. Fantastic weather conditions with temperatures nearly 10 to 20 degrees below average on Sunday morning. We had low temperatures that landed in the 40s, even the upper 30s in places like Salem out in some of the eastern Ozarks. We had some upper 30s reported. Once again, this morning, we are starting the day with some mid to upper 40s out there. So chilly for some early today, but the sunshine will warm us up. And it will be yet another beautiful day in the Ozarks for the new start of the work week. I've got high temperatures today that are going to land in the lower 80s, 82 for that forecasted high temperature. After another kind of brisk start to the work week forecast, we're going to hold on to these below average temperatures and see numbers climb slowly as we head through the week. Temperatures, though, this morning, as I mentioned, a few places are in the upper 40s. I think we're probably going to be in the 60s by the time we get to the mid morning hours. And then we're looking at a high temp of near 82 today in Springfield. There will be a couple of folks that stay in the upper 70s for highs today, but I'm expecting sunshine for everyone. It's another rain-free day in the forecast as well. Very unsettled for our friends down to the southeast. Also, up in the Rockies, there's some activity there. This week for the Ozarks, it's looking pretty nice. It looks like we have a gradual warming trend that's going to impact us over the next couple of days. So nothing too hot. We'll have temperatures that stay nice and mild, but this is probably the coolest start that we will have all week with temperatures in the upper 40s this morning. Chances for rain, we could use some. We need some rain across the area, and there is a low end rain chance on Thursday. But I've got to tell you, the uncertainty is pretty high with that Thursday rain chance. The reason is because it's actually going to be remnants of a tropical system that I'm tracking down in the Gulf. Places that are going to be impacted are Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, with the heavy rain, the high winds from a tropical system out in the warm Atlantic. However, that is going to interact with a frontal boundary that's along the southern part of the country. And that may toss some rain up into the Ozarks, at least our southern counties down into Arkansas by the time we get to Thursday. So, finger crossed, we get some of that rainfall on Thursday. We really could use a little shower. I've got to tell you, though, there's a chance that it misses us to the south, and that will be determined once we really define the exact track of that low pressure system that's the remnants of the tropical weather that I was just talking about. Temperatures, though, will be climbing ever so slightly every day. I have 82 for the high temperature forecast in Springfield today. Nothing but sunshine. More sunshine on Tuesday with high temps to about 84. We will see lows still in the 50s and 60s. So cool starts to the day, but not quite 40s for the rest of the week. And then by Wednesday, we could see those temperatures climb into the upper 80s once again. Thursday is the rain chance. We'll have cloud cover for the second half of the week. And then it does look like we'll be dry again as we head into the end of the work week and get into next weekend. The long range forecast, so this is for the middle of September, does look like the warmth will come back. Temperature is likely going to be back at or at least just a little bit above seasonal averages, which are typically in the mid 80s this time of the year. And it looks like this dry weather is going to hold out for us through the end of September. We will be wanting some rainfall by the end of this extended forecast. Around the country, a lot of things going on across the country today. Dangerous heat continues for the desert Southwest. Fire weather is also happening out in the Great Basin. So you're going to see that in some of the national news headlines. There's heavy rain, there's flash flooding ongoing from a frontal boundary in the Gulf. So that's not good news for our friends down to the southeast. Texas, Louisiana, you've already had kind of round after round of heavy rain. The ground is saturated, and now we're watching a tropical system move in. So there could be some big flooding headlines later this week for our friends on the Gulf Coast. And then we've got below average temperatures. Of course, we've been enjoying that here in the Midwest, and much of the East Coast is experiencing the below normal temperatures for them as well. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. The one that I left you with on Friday. What mammal has no vocal cords? And the options that I gave you were A, gorillas, B, giraffes, C, elephants, or D, dolphins. All of these kind of the quieter animals, at least that you see when you go to the zoo. However, the correct answer is B, giraffes. It's true. The mammal known for having no vocal cords is the giraffe. They have such long necks. You would think that they'd have room for vocal cords, but there's none in there. They have been thought to be silent creatures, but recent studies have actually shown that they do communicate, just not in ways that are always audible to humans. So, kind of interesting there. Um, Now we know. Other things without vocal cords are sloths. Apparently, they do emit like a hissing sound, but they don't actually have vocal cords. And of course, fish, jellyfish, starfish, all of those things, but those are not mammals. So, congrats. If B, giraffes, was your guess. Here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which bird has the largest wingspan? Do you think it is A, the eagle, B, albatross, C, vulture, or D, flamingo? I'll have the answer. That's tomorrow morning on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine and Rescue Towing. And thank you for listening. Starting off the work week on a nice note here in the Ozarks. Enjoy the sunshine and 82 degrees. I'll catch you again tomorrow morning.